Guests and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you ready to go beyond? Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place. Go beyond. Hello, everyone. Do you find it hard to stick with a daily routine right now? Do you find that difficult right now? Do you want to learn how to create some really effective daily habits and routines that you can apply right away today to move you forward in the right direction? How does that sound? You know, with everything that's going on in the world, in our lives, in our businesses, in our homes, we really are struggling, a lot of us, to establish a daily routine, aren't we? Things are so disrupted and we are being challenged and there's so much uncertainty. And the truth is that the routines that we had pre-COVID might not necessarily, and most of the time are not happening right now, are they? And we need to establish some daily routines back into our lives and our businesses. And that's what I'm here to do. So get ready and stay set, stay put, because I'm going to show you some effective ways that you can apply right now to help you feel better, to give you that momentum to keep going. We need to feel motivated and inspired because we are not feeling that right now, right? So it's really important. Well, good evening and welcome to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. As a mindset coach, business strategist, and motivational speaker with the John Maxwell team, I help organizations, entrepreneurs, businesses to get out of their own way, to get unstuck. And we all need to get unstuck right now. So many of us are stuck for lots of different reasons. We need to get unstuck and we need to discover what it is that's holding us back, especially now, with what we want to achieve, the goals that we have in place for our life and business. Okay? Now, from mindset virtual, all my things right now are still virtual, from virtual mindset shift workshops and masterminds to virtual corporate training programs for business professionals who are really looking to invest in themselves and up-level their performance and also to communicate more effectively. And let me just tell you, let me stress to you the importance of effective communication now more than ever in this changing world, in this new landscape of business, in our virtual reality that we are now experiencing. If you are not investing in growing yourself and enhancing your communication skills so that you're connecting better, we need to talk. I need to help you. I need to help your team because we need to make those connections and make the communication more effective, okay? Now more than ever, having a thinking partner, an accountability partner, a business coach to help you and to guide you through these uncharted waters that we're all going through right now, okay? And to think more creatively and strategically. It's not a luxury to hire and to have a coach and a mentor to help be with you and guide you through all of this. It's a necessity. It is an essential. And I would love to be able to help you or your team and talk to you about the challenges that you're facing, the obstacles that are in your way, that are standing in your way. And sometimes they're your limiting beliefs, aren't they? That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother training. But it's about really helping you assess where you are right now and where you want to be in your life and business. Contact me for a complimentary 20-minute discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. You can contact me on my Facebook page at Ready, Set, Go Beyond and leave me a message. taking you from where you are right now to where you want to be. It is time for you to invest in you and go beyond. So tonight we're going to be talking about your daily routine. And last week, I believe it was last week, how many of the days get all jumbled up. Last week, I had the privilege of being part of a workshop with two amazing friends and people that I do business and life with, Trisha Morris from High End Beauty and Iditude, and also Gina Tassinelli. Hey, beautiful. See, your ears must be ringing. And Gina Tassinelli from the founder and owner of Get Hype Media and also Style Rebel Mama. And we have been answering questions and focusing these workshops, monthly workshops, on topics that are really relevant, similar to, what really is happening in your world. And one of them was about routines. And so while we did talk about when it came to style, beauty, and mindset, and of course my area, my lane is mindset, I wanted to, for anyone who didn't see that and weren't part of the workshop, to also hear more about it. And I'm going to dig into this as much as I can. And again, these are workshops and trainings and coachings that I do. So for any of these categories, please give me a heart and a comment, what resonates with you. Send me a message, which a lot of you do. And let's really dig deep and help you with your morning routine. Okay, so here's a little incentive or motivation before we jump into this. I want to tell you that did you know that almost all peak performers, top performers in business, in life, in every category imaginable, they all have established a morning routine, okay, that they follow every day. And they don't just wing it, and they don't really do it some days and not all days. I mean, it is their morning routine that they stick to it, okay? And it's a firm decision. And having a morning routine is very powerful because it allows you to really set the tone for your day. You're in control of it. Now, obviously, there are things that are happening that are outside your control. And we really talked about that before, and I will all go into more detail another time, that there aren't the things that you can't control, don't worry about. It's the things that you can control. And your routine, you completely have control over. So that should make you feel good. So the truth is that when you begin your day, if you begin it stressed or unfocused or unmotivated and unproductive, guess what? You're more than likely to have the day that unfolds that is stressful and unproductive. And so who wants that unfocused? That's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to help you feel good. That's not going to help you closer to achieving your goals. That's just not what you want. Okay. So, I've received quite a lot of questions about the morning routine from my clients and audience about their challenges with sticking to it and what does that look like. And I'd really be interested for you to comment below and let me know, what your routine looks like, or answer some of the questions in the comments that I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. So it's hard for me too, now that things are so, it's not a steady, like you don't have your regular Monday through Friday routine. So you have to work extra hard at this. This is going to take a lot of effort, but isn't it worth it? This is you we're talking about. This is your business that we're talking about. If you're not taking the time and the effort to assess this and make those adjustments and do the hard work now when things are so uncertain, you cannot wait. Okay? You can't. So now is the time that you need to be doing this. And I work a lot with my clients on their time management because you need to be looking at your schedule and you need to be honest. You're not going to be honest with me. You need to be honest with you. And you really need to put forth that effort. Okay. So I want to tell you that, okay, this is something interesting that I found. Okay. According to a recent study, on average, it takes more than 2 months before a new behavior becomes automatic. The average is about 66 days. Some people say 90. This is the average of 66. How long it takes a new habit to form can also be dictated by the individual person, what they're trying to accomplish, and how much they're willing to stick with it. Okay, their discipline. But here's another good piece of news before I go into the tips that I have. The study also showed, because I'm all about keeping you feeling good, that if you miss a day, kind of like if you're trying to eat healthy and then you have chocolate, which dark chocolate could be good, right? If you miss a day, if you get off track here or there, when you're trying to create this new habit or daily routine, it does not derail the process. So feeling bad about missing a day or not, you just dust yourself off and get back on. And I love that because that's very encouraging. It allows you to stay committed, okay? But it's the first few days, like with anything else, that's really going to matter. So the first tip is to wake up early. Now, I don't mean that if you're waking up at 7 that you need to switch to 5, because that's just too extreme and unrealistic. And it's not going to work. It's not sustainable. But what I'm saying is, if you wake up at 7 right now, and I'd like you to write down what time you wake up. If you wake up at 7 a.m., I would like you to be intentional, and I want you to set your alarm 30 minutes earlier. So 6:30. That's doable, right? This is very incremental. Incrementally, you're going to get to where you want to be. Don't do something drastic because it's not going to work. And then you're going to feel bad, and then you're going to go back to 7 or even 8. I've seen it. I know. It's happened with me as well. So take that time, those 30-minute increments, and then work towards that. And after you've been doing it for a week or two, then go from 6:30 to 6 and do it slowly and start to feel really good. And the purpose of, waking up early is to allow you to carve out that time, that quiet time, the time to really breathe, and you can reflect, and you can kind of just take the day as it comes, okay? Not just being, jumping into your day and not being very intentional, but this is about easing into your morning, okay? Appreciating that time, maybe while everyone's sleeping. And I want you to know that it doesn't mean hitting the snooze button if you set it for 7 or 6:30, and then hitting the snooze button, going back to sleep. You're not accomplishing anything while you're sleeping. So that extra 30 minutes, I would also recommend you taking your phone, if that's your alarm or wherever your alarm clock is, and putting it outside your bedroom, so that you have to get up to turn it off. Because once you're up, hopefully you're up. I know that that's worked for me when I've done that, and a lot of my clients, okay? So the importance of having that early morning really carves out that time for you, okay? It's really important to have that time for yourself. We have so many responsibilities. If you have kids, you have responsibilities with your kids. I have both boys at home right now from college. I have my husband. We have all of our businesses. I have clients. I have my family. We have a lot of disruptions and responsibilities. So you need to carve out that time, okay? That will allow you to really, kind of gather your thoughts, get yourself together, and give yourself that time. I also recommend in that 30 minutes, have a cup of tea with lemon or water with lemon. Or if you need your coffee, have your coffee in a quiet space, okay? How about doing some meditation or deep breathing exercises or some yoga? The meditation is so wonderful because it's just allowing you to collect yourself and be, okay? Here's a tip within a tip, because I can't help myself. I encourage you not to look at your phone within that 30-minute period. And if you can push it to 60, then more power to you. Within that 30-minute period, do not look at your phone. And it's hard. Everybody I've talked to and given them that challenge, it's very hard. But it's killing the point that you want to make, the purpose of you waking up early. You might as well not wake up early if you're going to look at your phone. Because that 30-minute time to yourself, that waking up earlier, it might end up being an hour earlier. What that's doing is, if you're looking at your phone, you're already distracted. You're looking at emails, you're checking Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you are checking your text messages, and it is not allowing you to utilize that time and space that you so desperately need. So I really encourage you to do that. The second tip, I know I have so much to share with you. The second tip is to seek calm and tranquility. Now, this can be within that 30 minutes, or I would highly recommend adding another 30, because as you're carving out that time, you really want to shoot to have an hour earlier than you always do. That is precious time. The most successful people in the world wake up very early, and they have that time to really not get business done necessarily, but to work on themselves, which is the most important thing. You need to fill yourself up before you can pour into other people. You need to be filled up. You need to feel refreshed. You need to feel good. And that starts with being intentional about that time that you have. Okay, so gathering that time, creating that space for morning moments of mindfulness, okay, to again, easing into your day allows for clarity. Okay, it allows for you to have these precious moments. Again, it could be breathing, it could be stretching your body with yoga poses. I really want you to understand that when you incorporate this mindfulness, these moments that you can squeeze into your morning, it has a huge impact on the rest of your day and has a huge impact on you. And then when it has a huge impact on you and you're calm, then it impacts the people around you. It's all energy. We are all feeding off of each other. And there's so much out there right now that is negative that we need to work extra hard to decompress and stay de-stressed and in that calm, tranquil state as much as possible, so that when things come across our path, we can handle them better. Can't we? Have you found that when you take that time and you've done meditation, or you've done deep breathing, or you're doing stretching, or I would say putting things in a gratitude journal, whatever those moments are that you can steal away and carve out in your day, it makes a difference in such a huge way. Okay, completely. I can't believe it. Okay, so we are at the halfway mark. I have to cut to my amazing sponsors, and I will be back with hopefully at least one or two other tips for you to share. This is part of a much bigger training, and I would love to share that with you in coaching personally, with it, private training with you, with your group. I do corporate training, and also I do with groups, I do masterminds. So you really need to just take the time for you now more than ever, because it affects every aspect of your life and business and all of your relationships, especially the relationship that you have with you. I'm going to cut to a quick commercial break with my amazing sponsors. I'm Jordana Foster with Go Beyond, and I look forward to seeing you back. Don't go anywhere in just 1 minute. Thank you so much.
Zen Mind Space is a curated experience where healing therapies and science meet. Created by licensed psychologist Dr. Marla Reese, it's an integrative setting where clients receive beneficial holistic treatments and classes such as yoga, meditation, and sound healing, all in one place. We customize treatments to address the challenges of modern living and to enhance emotional well-being and quality of life. Experience our Core 4 holistic services: integrative chiropractic, therapeutic massage, Reiki energy healing, and acupuncture. Let us create a plan that works for your health goals and improved wellness. Zen Mind Space, the mindfulness studio for your modern life. High-End Beauty is a woman-owned business certified with Eubank and We Connect International, and is your one-stop beauty source for exceptional quality skincare, hair care, cosmetics, and more to accommodate all your needs. Whether you are a professional in the beauty industry or you're simply in search of a specific product to deliver top-quality beauty solutions. High-End Beauty is also the founder of Iditude, the first eyes-only skincare line formulated by doctors and dermatologist approved.
Contact High End Beauty for your individual consultation, or if you're a beauty brand looking for a quality collaboration. High End Beauty, your one-stop beauty source.
Hold on, girl, now.
You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470.
Welcome back to the Go Beyond Show. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. I would like to thank my amazing sponsors, first Zen Mindspace, which offers holistic immune boosting therapies available in session. You can do it there. They have small groups there in person, but they also were doing house calls and doing them virtually. So contact zenmindspace.com. And also the amazing High End Beauty, which is your one-stop beauty source for skincare, cosmetics, hair care, and spa. And we all need to look and feel our best, especially now. And contact highendbeauty.com. They have the most amazing products. So I want to get back to routines. And it's hard not to pick up the phone and the incoming calls. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the advice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You know, the phone, thank you for bringing that up. The phone, while we want to stay plugged in and it's going to be there. The emails, the text messages, the posts that you have on Facebook and Instagram, all of that is going to be there. You can call in at 888-565-1470 if you have a question or comment, and please comment below because the truth is all of these topics are things that we're all experiencing, okay? We're all struggling with this, but when you acknowledge that you are struggling with it, then you decide to take the extra steps, which leads into my next tip. And I just want to tell you just a quick story. Several of my clients have expressed to me that they didn't have time to do this. Their schedules were too busy, even now. But when we sat down and actually looked at their schedules, we could carve out the time. We found the time. And when we did, they thanked me. They felt better. They were more refreshed. They were less stressed. What would that mean for you if you were less stressed and had less, anxiousness and you could just go about your day? Doesn't mean you're not going to feel anxious. It means that by having some tools and applying some ways into your day, you'll be able to handle things more effectively. You're going to show up differently, and you're going to be able to handle what comes your way in your attitude and your mindset. It's just a real game changer, and I can't encourage you enough. Start out with waking up early. The second one, and I also told you the other one is about, carving out some time for tranquility and really having some peace for yourself. Okay. And again, with your mindfulness and your meditation. The third one I can't stress enough is setting your intentions. I'm huge on clarity. I'm big on writing things down. Even if you don't want to write it down, I highly encourage you that you do it. There's something very powerful about putting pen to paper, because I don't know about you, but I have so many things going on in my mind right now. And I have so many clients that I have the pleasure of helping and serving and coaching. And I have my family and I have my friends and my dog and all these things, right? We all do. And you need to get really clear on what your intention is day by day. Now, we can talk another time about what your week intentions are, and then the month and all of that. However, we're just talking about today, the 24 hours that we are grateful to have today. And if you don't set intentions, the day's just gonna, if you have to control your day as much as possible. You need to plan your day, but you need to set intentions. And you can't hit a target that you don't see. So when you have that clarity, when you have that awareness, when you write it down, when you prioritize what it is that you need to get done, not just want to, what you need to get done. And you write it down so that when you've got clarity with your intention, it allows you to clear the path of all the distractions that are there. Your tendency to, go and check your phone and do all of these things that are the distractions that come across our path, and they're there. And when you have your intentions and you're very clear about them, it allows you to move those aside so that you can just plug yourself along and keep going. It's really essential to do that. It allows you, to have more control over your daily routine, the things that we're talking about, to basically look at your objectives or your goals and really carve out the pockets of time that exist. They might not be a large quantity of time. Even with now, people are busy, but are they productive? Are you busy or productive? You need to ask yourself that. You need to look at that. I really want you to look at things right now. This is the time for you to look at everything that's going on around you and within you, within your business, within your relationship, and within yourself, and what it is that you need to improve. And it really starts with what you're doing every day, okay? And then, of course, you need to set an action plan, because you can have the best intentions in the world. I can motivate you like nobody's business, but at the end of the day, if you don't have a strategic action plan to take steps to allow you to get there, it's not going to happen, and then you're going to get frustrated. I don't want you to get frustrated. I want you to achieve the goals that you have, but it's going to take time, but it needs to take deliberate action. It requires your focus and your dedication and your commitment, and you just knowing with all clarity the intention that you want to do day by day. It's going to take a day by day step, especially with what's going on. Oh, I can't believe the time going on in our world right now. Okay. So what did we talk about? We talked about waking up early and creating calm and tranquility. And we also talked about setting intentions. You know that I'm a quote girl. And so here you go. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. And that's from Aristotle. So I want to encourage you, if you are looking to go beyond what you thought that you were capable of, if you are tired of not having a routine, contact me for a mastermind or discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond, or contact me on my website, seanmaxfocus.com/Jordana Foster. Lean in, go all out, invest in you. I'm Jordana Foster with Ready, Set, Go Beyond. See you here next Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Have a great week.
Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video, because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758, or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.